Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And we've got David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. I'd imagine, Clark, playing a team for the second straight time is probably tough to game plan for.
You know, in some ways it is, because you know the team that came up short will make adjustments, but that's why coaches get paid the money and salaries they do, Kevin. I think the game plan does depend on how things unfolded in that first matchup.
Here's Sampson, and out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Here's Thomas. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Tripucka. And Thomas now, top of the key. 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Roundfield. The Rockets pull it in. Here's McRae. And some nice passing there by Houston. Olajuwon, no good. About a minute played so far here in the first. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Twin Towers, bro.
Block that definitely deserves
Ralph Sampson in the house, bro.
Play like that early in the game,
God damn.
It's
going to be hard to score against this. Man, Sampson and Olajuwon. That's a tough inside to score on.
Detroit with the ball. Pass to Tripucka. 4 on the shot clock. Thomas up top. Let's go. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Reed kicks to Sampson. Lucas, the pass to Olajuwon. Back to Lucas. Shoots over Johnson. No good from Lucas. Pistons have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. And Johnson now top of the key. And it's blocked.
Sampson has the length to be an elite defender. There are going to be plenty of blocks like that in his career.
That's tipped. Reed kicks to Lucas. Pass to McRae. Shot from the wing. The Rockets with another miss.
Man, this is crazy defense on both sides. Somebody had to score.
The assist from Johnson.
Here's hoping this will help them build some offensive energy. It took a while for them to hit that first shot.
Lucas, the pass to Sampson. Wants to get it to Olajuwon, and does. Detroit with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team. It's Thomas, high post. Here's Lambier. Sampson pulls it in.
And even though that one didn't go down, that's really good shot selection.
This is what the coaches are encouraging, even when these type of shots don't fall.
Now Detroit moving it up. Thomas gets a wide open look. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
And there it is for him.
Miracle shot. If I'm coach, I'm definitely discouraging him from taking that again.
Lambier down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Never afraid of getting physical out there. Lambier loves going at the defense and earning the foul.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws here for the night. And the first one at the line is good. And so Lambier nails both of them.
And he's making them count at the charity stripe. No surprise there.
Lucas looking for an opening. Olajuwon left side. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Sampson kicks to Reed. Pass to Sampson. Out to the right wing. Houston needs to get a shot on Lucas. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Lucas has got his second basket.
We saw this from Sampson at Virginia. He is an unselfish player. Sometimes to a fault, some people feel.
Thomas passes to Tripucka. Here's Johnson. Detroit, no good that time either. For Houston, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Sampson kicks to Lucas. Johnson against Reed. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Detroit with the ball.
You talk about an impressive road, Doug. They were fantastic in a very tough environment.
And that shows how mentally tough this group can be. Took the crowd out of it and delivered a well-earned win.
Now, here's Thomas. A 23-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Now, Reed. Pass to Olajuwon. Great look there, but off target. So it's the Pistons now. Down low. Thomas passes to Lambier. And the shot goes in.
And Lambier, clearly a high IQ offensive player. He realizes when that mid-range jumper is the best shot for him to take.
Here's Lucas. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pistons. Pass to Thomas. Over Olajuwon to the inside. Sampson pulls it in. Sampson's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle, stolen by Thomas. Johnson at the elbow. Lets it fly from 18. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Known as the microwave, Johnson, one of those players that can heat it up in a hurry. And once he does, watch out, because he's going to be aggressive and filling that bucket up.
Rockets trail by 3. Here's McCray. Hasn't made one yet. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
One shot.
Not sure the D could have done anything else. How do you get up to block Sampson?
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the evening. Detroit making a switch here. Long's checked in. And here is Thomas. Pass to Tripucka. Back to Thomas. Long kicks to Thomas. Here's Tripucka. Pistons passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Olajuwon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Reed the pass to Lucas. Back to Reed. Here's Sampson. Thomas covering. Shoots from 14. He gets that one. Sampson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Using his height advantage there, feels like nobody can block him from this spot.
You like seeing guys use their physical advantages like this. Great shot.
Here's Long. The Pistons have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. The first free throw is good. Benson is checked in for the Pistons. And so he makes both from the line.
You always have to take advantage of trips to the line.
Here's Level. Back to Olajuwon. Outside, Walker. No good from outside. And it's Detroit's ball. Inside. The shot by Thomas. The 19-footer is on the money. And the Pistons lead by 2.
The pace Isaiah plays at can really challenge a defense. He gets the hot pass and has a shot up right away.
Lovell passes to Teagle. And here's Jones. Here's Lovell. 12 points his last outing. Here's Olajuwon. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Olajuwon's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. So it's Detroit now. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Got a piece of it. Here's Olajuwon. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, Olajuwon has to get used to this, finding ways to overcome interior defenses.
Thomas kicks to Long. Here's Benson, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Here's Teagle. Sweet little floater. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shots, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
You see the court awareness. Thomas recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
Substitution for Detroit.
Here's Lovell. No scoring in this one. Pass to Teagle. Olajuwon with the ball. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Livingston. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Detroit, trailing by 2. Here's Livingston. Benson is checked in for the Pistons. Campbell comes in for Russell.
Into the lineup for Detroit. Kent Benson. Tony Campbell.
1:39 left in the first quarter. Pass to Laimbeer. Shoots over Olajuwon. And Beer's shot is off.
Really good position defensively and a really good shot contest, too.
Couldn't have played it any better.
Here's Teagle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Good job by the officials. Yes, we are giving credit to the officials.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's perfect from the line this time. Detroit trails by 4. Campbell with it. 9 points last game. Pass to Livingston. Now Campbell. 6 on the shot clock. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
It's not that hard to spot an illegal screen.
Most of the time, an easy call for the officials.
Lovell passes to Olajuwon. Pass to Walker. Here's Teagle. The Rockets with another miss.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Don't sleep on the jumper of Laimbeer. It's solid. He's put in a ton of work on it.
Here's Lovell. Still yet to score. Olajuwon's shot is good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Long. Tries it from 19. And off the glass. That one's good.
Drilling that catch and shoot. Caught it and shot it with confidence.
Lovell passes to Olajuwon. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good, close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Rockets lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
The defense playing with great intensity, coming up big for this squad.
They've put the pressure on early in this game.
Here's Long. Livingston, the pass to Long. Puts up a 3. And he recovers it. Pass to Campbell. Back to Lambier. Here's Livingston. Campbell, the pass to Lambier. Not going to go that time. Houston in the lead. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And they get it back. Olajuwon kicks to McRae. Here's Sampson. Olajuwon trying to break free. And here is Campbell. He has yet to score. And stolen by Olajuwon. Down low. Here's Lovell. And he makes good on the layup. Lovell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
In the paint, Lavelle has to work twice as hard as some other guys, but he is more than willing to do it.
Campbell with it. Pass to Lambier. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Livingston. Shoots. They get it back. Benson. And another shot. Lambier, good. Lambier's got 8 points.
Following up on the play, Lambier giving his all to make sure they convert.
Lets it go from 14. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Rockets lead by 4.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper.
Pass to Livingston. Campbell up top. Here's Long. Fires from the wing. And he gets the jumper to drop. He's got 6.
This is why coaches preach ball movement. It keeps everyone engaged.
Now here's Olajuwon. Lambier defending. The leaner. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And Younger King. Remember, at this point, it's Akeem, not Hakeem. This is rookie season. Rookie Olajuwon coming in with the moves. Bill Lambier down there, good defender, but, man, he ain't got nothing for this. Look at that foot. Look at that foot jab. That foot jab. Locked him. Faded him. Bam. Swish.
Great form showing up from Olajuwon on the mid-range jumper.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And you look at the state of the league right now, Clark, as things stand here in the early 80s. What's your favorite part about how the game is being played?
I think it's the diversity and variety of styles, Kevin. I mean, you've got a lot of physical teams, then you've got your up-and-down run-and-gun teams, and I think that diversity really makes it fun to watch.
The Rockets making a switch here. Lucas is checked in. Pass to Livingston. Now, here's Johnson.
Rockets foul. Lucas. First personal foul. First team foul.
Lambier a screen. Johnson dishes to Lambier. Pocket four. Olajuwon knocks it away.
I have a feeling we're going to see lots of blocks like that in Olajuwon's career.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. Sampson, the pass to Lucas. To the left side wing. Reed kicks to McRae. Detroit with the rebound. Lambier's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Trapuka. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet.
Look at the touch on Trapuka's jumper. He puts just enough power behind it.
They set the screen. Pass to Olajuwon. Over Lambier. Here's Sampson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
At 7'4" with great skill, Sampson has no trouble converting second chance opportunities.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
A generational talent. Sampson is a big part of this team's foundation. And he's a class act both on and off the floor.
Here's Trapuka. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. Pass to Long. Lambier against Olajuwon. Lambier passes to Long. No good that time. Rockets leading by 5. Now Reed to the paint. Deflects the pass. Lambier with the steal.
Rockets foul.
Detroit making a switch. Thomas is checked in.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Pistons. Number 11.
Lambier kicks to Thomas. Johnson up top. Defended by Lucas. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Lucas. Over Lambier. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
Showing his love for the game. Olajuwon relishing the chance to get creative.
Trapuka passes to Thomas. Johnson down low. He's against Lucas. Goes back up. Lambier. The Rockets pull it in. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
They came in with a really good game plan and executed on it. I thought they were really tenacious on offense.
And they managed to do it in front of a hostile crowd. Easier said than done.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Straight up facts here, guys. They are getting destroyed.
Oh, man. King sustained this little injury here.
Timeout conversation. They need to play with more pride.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. It's Thomas on the wing. Elo covering. And Johnson now top of the key. Here's Benson. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Lucas. Jones up top. Pass to Lucas. Here's Sampson. Another shot. A rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pistons. 9-point game. The shot by Long, no good. The Rockets have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. There's the drive. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Lucas. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
An edge to this lead. They're having their way.
Johnson kicks to Thomas. Pass to Long. The Pistons working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Benson, the pass to Johnson. Shoots a 3. Sampson pulls it in. Sampson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Walker. Here's Long. He has 6. Right on the bucket.
Thomas's IQ is platinum level. He's outstanding at orchestrating and facilitating the offense.
Pass to Elo. Here's Sampson. Lucas up top. Walker taking his time here. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Clark, with so many stars now entering the NBA, the player versus player storylines are numerous.
Yeah, they're actually too hard to count. I mean, you think about Kareem, and Malone is a great one, Moses, and the captain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But you get the feeling that the Magic Bird matchup is going to be a great battle for years to come. Great players, MVP caliber players on great teams. Well, I think the defense has to guard Thomas a lot better than that. He's really good in that mid-range area.
Now here's Lucas. Elo the pass to Sampson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sampson's got 10.
Took the smaller defender to task inside. Great recognition of the mismatch.
There's the screen. Here's Thomas. The Rockets pull it in. Sampson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
And the defensive effort like that, that's why they're trailing.
Exactly. Oof! You have to meet the offense's physicality. And they did not.
Yeah, because when you don't, this is what happens. They throw it right down in your face.
And the Pistons with possession here. The Rockets making the shot. And Thomas now, top of the key. Pass to Tripucka. Shot clock at 6. Johnson outside. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Rockets leading by 11. Here's Lovell. Jones trying to get open. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Isaiah Thomas.
Level is an asset for any ball club. I mean, he's such a solid combo guard and contributes in a lot of different ways.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Detroit's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Thomas passes to Johnson. Brownfield. It's deflected. It's tipped. 1:35 left to play here in the half. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. And that one is good. And here are the Rockets now. Here's Lovell. He's got 5. Here's Teagle, covered by Johnson. Shot clock at 3. The 19-foot shot. Sampson's shot is off. Detroit trails by 10. Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And for Houston, they're shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Here's Tripucka. Sampson pulls it in. Rockets leading by 10. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Walker. Sweet move. Houston gets it back. Teagle the pass to Sampson. The kick out to Walker. Over Thomas. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Walker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets. And that concludes the first half.
Man, Isaiah almost made that, man. Man, the defense is just crazy right now. Pistons can't score. They don't have anyone that can go inside. They don't have any three-point shooting, so it's like, man, it's the Twin Towers in there just shutting the lane down.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good.
They're not getting any second chance points either. Hard to win, man, like that.
And Detroit has possession. Down by 12. Pass to Tripucka. Bounce pass, Thomas. Johnson, the pass to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Tripucka. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Now Lucas. Picked by Olajuwon. Lambeer with the steal. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Tripucka. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No fear from Tripucka. He'll get as physical as he has to.
First trip to the line for him here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Rockets leading by 9. Reed the pass to McRae. Back to Reed. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Sampson, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. That's his first foul. Pistons shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Back to Thomas. There's the pick. Shoots from 12. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Johnson. And it's Lucas with the ball for the Houston Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Picked by Olajuwon. Lucas the pass to Olajuwon. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Olajuwon's got 12.
And this is why Olajuwon is so highly respected, because he's so dominant.
Tripucka passes to Thomas. Here's Tripucka. Rocket 6. To the wing on the left. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 6 points for him.
Gets his body in position for the tip and then uses a soft touch to guide it in.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Good work spotting that gap and then exploiting it with a quality pass.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Reed. Detroit trails by 10. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Thomas. Olajuwon with the block. And he recovers it. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Rockets leading by 10. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Lucas the pass to Sampson. Back to Lucas. To the middle. Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got 12.
Sampson making it look easy putting the ball in the hoop, especially from close quarters.
Thomas finds Johnson. Sampson pulls it in.
And the D got super lucky he didn't drain that one.
Reed the pass to Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Big-time slam from Hakeem. This is how phenomenal he is down low.
They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Johnson, and that time also a missed shot. The Rockets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall, 80% since the break. Olajuwon kicks to Reed. Pass to Lucas. Here's McRae. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Sampson. Open jump shot off the mark. They're doing what they can do, Clark, to mount a comeback.
And one of the things to keep in mind is that they don't have to get it back all
That's
at
what the
once.
Pistons need. Pistons got to get out in transition. It's just too difficult to score with Sampson and Olajuwon clogging the lane up down there, man. They got to find a way to get in transition more.
Pass to Olajuwon. Over Lambeer. Olajuwon's shot is good. Olajuwon's got the lead up to 14 now for Houston.
Precision mid-range shot. He found his angle and goes right up.
Back to Thomas. All sorts of time. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
This is how confident Tripucka is. Ready to fire as soon as he catches it.
Lucas with it. Reed the pass to Sampson. Here's Lucas. Here's Olajuwon.
What blows me away is how quickly Olajuwon has adapted to the pro game.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Rockets?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play. Running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense down the floor.
Elo's checked in for the Rockets. And the second free throw, good.
There are plenty of reasons to be excited about Olajuwon's future. He's capable of being a franchise player.
Johnson kicks to Thomas. There's a good screen. A floater. Here's Lambeer. It's good. Lambeer's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he needs help. Scoring-wise, his teammates need to do something.
Now here's Lucas. Olajuwon on the wing. Over Lambeer. Here's Sampson. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup. Sampson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, not much you can do once Sampson gets the ball there. Very efficient on the interior.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Thomas. Back to Johnson. High post Lambeer. Sampson pulls it in. Sampson's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And that one's good. Elo.
The lead pass. Executing one takes a high basketball IQ.
Detroit trails by 15. Thomas passes to Johnson. Here's Tripucka. Elo covering. Here's Thomas. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. 6 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Nice stroke from Thomas there. You see the confidence he has in his jumper.
Here's Sampson. Goes up again. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
How about the power finish?
Pistons have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Pass to Tripucka. Here's Thomas. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Using his quickness on the interior. That's Thomas's advantage.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. First one falls for.
The perfect leader. Isaiah Thomas runs the show at the point, but he also leads the way in the locker room.
Detroit making a switch here. Long's checked in. Here's Lovell. He's got 5. Walker finds Olajuwon. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post. The shot, no good. Detroit trails by 13. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Where there's contact, usually Bill Laimbeer is in the neighborhood now. He thrives off of it and often instigates it.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Known for his grit and ability to get under others' skin, Laimbeer embraces his role as a villain.
Now here's Elo. Here's Lovell. Over Thomas. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Lovell's got 7 points in the game. Outside Thomas. Here he goes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Tenacious drive by Thomas.
Pistons are still in this game, man. They're just a runaway. Only down by 14, despite all the defensive problems they've been having. Offensive problems they've been having. They get a run here, they'll get right back into this. They just don't have any inside ability to go inside like the Houston Rockets do to get those consistent buckets. The Pistons have a decent offense with Isaiah, Tripucka, John Long, and Vinnie Johnson. The problem is it's all off the jump shot. They don't have any inside scoring ability to complement it at this point at the Detroit Pistons part in the 80s here, in 85.
That one is no good. Rockets leading by 13. Elo outside. Olajuwon against Laimbeer. Here's Elo. That's good, and it's Olajuwon with the assist. Elo's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Pistons have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Thomas passes to Tripucka. It's Thomas on the wing. Puts it up from 12. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Thomas with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. That one goes. Count it. Laimbeer's got 13.
He had the eye of the tiger there. You could see it, how determined he was to get to the rim on that fast break.
And that's the attitude you need to have. Get right to the iron and get something easy.
Laimbeer with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Thomas. Tripucka passes to Thomas. And Tripucka gets it to go. He's got 9.
Look at Tripucka using his frame to get into good, solid position.
Outside, Jones. Laimbeer against Olajuwon. Tries the spin move. Fade away. Thomas got it back down to single digits for Detroit. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Lovell. 7 points in the game. Pass to Olajuwon. Over Laimbeer. A nice shot by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 9 points here in the second half.
Ready to make a splash for his team. Keem wants to be seen as a reliable contributor offensively.
Long pass to Tripucka. Thomas up top from 20 feet out. Brownfield. That shot missing. Walker with some nice D. Elo kicks to Olajuwon. The tray. And so it's Houston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Rockets leading by 11. Here's Lovell. Down low. Here's Sampson. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Good luck against the rook inside. Sampson poses a huge threat to defenses.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Long. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens, because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now, they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
Here's McRae. No good from the wing. The shot by Long, no good. The Rockets shooting at 50% in a decent group. Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Talk about being opportunistic. How about that aggressive throwdown? Big time slam.
Ooh, hammering it down with power.
And where was the defense? I mean, you got to expect that when you're offering such little resistance.
Here's Tripucka following the score by Houston. Johnson, the pass to Tripucka. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Olajuwon's Rockets leading by 13. Now Reed. Pass to Olajuwon. Tries from 10. And that's good for 2. Olajuwon's got 21.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the league. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Such a gifted offensive player. He can hurt you in a variety of ways. He's a headache for opposing defenses.
Pass to Sampson. Olajuwon with the ball. Here's Lovell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
In attack mode, putting pressure on the defense that time and rewarded with the trip to the line.
2 shots.
The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Detroit trails by 14, driving inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Pass to McRae. Houston moving it around. Here's Lovell. No one near him. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
The long reach of Olajuwon. A real menace on the offensive glass.
Johnson up top. Over to the left wing. Pass to Tripucka. Here's Benson. And it falls over the rim and in.
Benson made him pay. I didn't have much respect for his jumper. He made him pay, though.
Lovell passes to Reed. Here's Lovell. Back to Reed. Lovell passes to Olajuwon. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Man, Olajuwon, man. Dang, that was nice. Nice footwork to open up that shoulder to get that shot off. Let me show that again. I like little stuff like this is what I like about basketball. The little half inches. The half inches that the difference between success and failure. That little jab step. It's not even a jab step. He just turned them shoulders inside out. And that freed up that hand. When he comes back, that little space to free it up when he pulls it back. Just a little bit of space. Free up that jumper from about 12 feet. Like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan used the same, Larry Bird, same stuff. That's the thing about basketball. I tell people, you can talk about positions all you want to, but In basketball, it's the only team sport where you're only limited by your imagination and your talent. Just because you're a center or a guard doesn't mean you have to, play with the traditional skill set. You can do anything you want if you're willing to practice it. Just because you're 7 feet doesn't mean you have to stay down there and post up all day. And just because you're 5'11" doesn't mean you can't go down low and post up. You can do anything you want as long as you have the talent and the imagination to make it happen.
Coach telling the team, keep getting him the ball.
Here's Johnson. Hits the front of the rim and out. Rockets leading by 16. Here's Level. And Reed has it in the corner. Ring shot on the way. Olajuwon kicks to Reed. Lovell passes to McCray. Olajuwon on the wing. And all around the rim that time before.
Yeah, that happened. We got to show that again, bro. This is wow. He's a rookie, folks. He's just getting started. He's not even in his prime, bro. Bruh.
Olajuwon's got 17 points here in the second half. Long pass to Johnson. Pass to Tripucka. That's good from 17 feet away.
Kelly Tripucka is capable of huge nights. He is a potent offensive player, a real impact player at that end of the floor.
Here's Level. Reed the pass to Level. Here's Sampson. Pass to Reed. Olajuwon. The fader. Here's Sampson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
When you're down like they are, you can't give up any second chance opportunities.
It's hard enough to attempt a comeback, so you have to complete the stops you can.
Now, here's Johnson. Here's Long. Here's Tripucka. Johnson left side. That one's rebounded by McCray. Olajuwon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Level. Here's McCray. Olajuwon, right side. Here's the floater. Detroit with the rebound.
Hey, I know he missed that move. I was hoping he hit that shot. That was a beautiful move, bro. I know he missed it, but man, what did he do? He went spin. Just that little jab step he gave at the end of his move. Bam, jab step, head fake again, but he just missed it.
And now the Pistons fast break, trying to break that ice cold streak. Tripucka passes to Johnson. Here's Tripucka, wide open look, and he drops that one in. Tripucka's got 6 here in this quarter.
A nice sense of when to move the ball and get the assist.
Here's Level. Olajuwon kicks to Reed. Olajuwon with a screen for Reed. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's too easy for him. You can see how comfortable he is inside.
Lucas is checked in for Houston. Free throw, no good for Reed. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. It's an 18-point game. Off target with the open look. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Here's Tripucka. Drops one in from the wing.
Great execution on the inbounds. Nicely drawn up play by the coaching staff.
Lucas kicks to McCray. Picked by Olajuwon. McCray passes to Lucas. Now Reed. Pass to Lucas. Back to Reed. Lucas with it. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Lambier. Lambier's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Thomas. Misses off the right iron.
Normally he makes those shots, but he's having an off night.
Lucas kicks to McCray. Lucas inside. Lambier defending. Lucas, that's good. Detroit trails by 18. Johnson outside. Over to the wing. Here's Thomas. Makes it off the glass. 13 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Good job by Isaiah navigating to an inside shot, getting a high percentage look.
Lucas against Thomas. Here's Olajuwon. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reed. Rebounded by Lambier. The Pistons have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Johnson. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Rockets leading by 16. To the left wing. Now here's Lucas. Tight defense on him.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. I know, Mike, you love how guys are making plays for one another, and we've seen it all game long.
Yeah, a real balanced attack. Total team effort.
Now, here is Lambier. Pass to Tripucka. And Thomas now, top of the key. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for the Rockets.
And as we see the game winding down, Clark, you have to remember all the second chance buckets this team put on the board.
Kevin, I think where they won it was with their offensive rebounding. I mean, we watched them attack the ball and turn misses into makes. It seemed like all game long.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3. That's good from Johnson. And here's Reed. Pass to Lucas. Just 5 to shoot. They set the pick. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Rockets lead by 15.
They've done a phenomenal job silencing this crowd. Now, the win clearly in their sights.
Great performance on the road. This will help build their chemistry as well.
Now here's Lucas. It's good.
And with this last run, they have shut the door on any chance of a comeback.
Shut the door, turned off the lights, and locked it up. Fantastic run for them to end the game.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Campbell. To the paint. Johnson up top. Defended by Lucas. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Well, Coach, this certainly was not the game that these fans or you and I came here to see.
No, sir. This was really a clinic put on at the fans' expense. Hard to have a good time when your team was just beat out there.
But you and I had a good time nonetheless, didn't we?
We always do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For our reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's game. See you later.
Man, this was a great defensive performance, man. The Twin Towers, 50% that they shot. They didn't get a lot of good open outside shots, but, man, they shut that lane down, bro. Man, it was – look at the Pistons rebounding. Man, they only got 26 defensive rebounds. However, they did get 16 offensive, but, man, they gave up 18 offensive to a team that shot 50% from the field. So, yeah. Pistons got the turnovers. They won that, but look at the blocks though from Houston. All those. Now, if you got usually how it goes, if you get 9 blocks in the game, that goes to tell you like how many other shots got intimidated that you didn't block. Because usually when you get that many blocks as a team, that means that your inside intimidation factor is insane. Because think about it, the Pistons had 85 shots. Of those 85 shots, 9 of them were blocked. So how many of those shots that they took that didn't get blocked but still were intimidated that they didn't make? So yeah, man, it just goes to show you how good Olajuwon and the moment that they put Olajuwon with Sampson, their defense just went to another level back there. And then you got to factor in back in the 80s, you didn't have the plethora of three-point shots. Most offenses were inwardly driven, so there you go. We just saw I think the Pistons took 5 threes in this game, only didn't even make any of them. So it really just goes to show you how difficult it was to score back then on a team with that type of inside intimidation factor if you didn't have the inside ability to go ahead and complement your outside shooting. Which the Pistons scored 71 points. They made a rally late, but they just, man, Shapuka had a pretty good shooting night, 17 points. Isaiah had 6 assists, 4 steals, so he had a good night defensively and team playmaking-wise. He just couldn't get his offense inside going. Lambeer actually scored pretty decently. They just couldn't get they just couldn't get anything going inside. Meanwhile, with Sampson and Olajuwon comes in with 20. Look at this. It's insane. Look at that. You got 2 guys with 20 rebounds in one game. That's insane. That's crazy. That's almost 50 rebounds between 2 guys. 27 points, 20 points. That's 47 points. John Lucas comes in with 10 points and 4 assists. LaVelle, again, your backcourt. Robert Reed had the defensive responsibility on Isaiah, kind of a precursor to Scottie Pippen. Robert Reed was in the 80s. He was known for his defense and athletic ability and point forward ability. Terry Teagle comes in. There's Craig Elo, guys, destined to join the Cleveland Cavaliers and be tormented by Michael Jordan for many years. As we know, Craig Elo, man, is like him and Jordan is like linked forever. But yeah, man, good. This was a dominant performance by Sampson and Olajuwon, man. It just goes to show you, man, like, and it makes you wonder if what would happen if the San Antonio Spurs were able to pin somebody like this with Wembanyama? Because Sampson is 7'4". Remember, there was a time where Sampson was what Wembanyama. Sampson was what Wembanyama was in the 80s. For me to say this, back in the 85, 84, Ralph Sampson is what Wembanyama is today. They were calling him the unicorn. He was the unicorn because he was the guy that could take it off the dribble, shoot from deep. And it was an insane rim protector before the injuries caught up with him. Now, you wonder what would happen if they paired up Wembanyama with someone like Olajuwon who could do some of the same. Now, obviously, you're not going to find someone as offensively capable and defensive, but if you just found someone that had the same kind of defensive capabilities as Olajuwon and put him with Wembanyama, it would be interesting to see. However, in today's era, we have far better three-point shooters, so the stretching would be better. But the inside defense would be off. We already see Wembanyama on an off day can have 4 blocks and God knows how many shot intimidations. You know what I mean? So if you put him with another guy, now you got 2 guys on both sides of the lane that can intimidate, run guys off the three-point line. You see where I'm going with this, guys? Like, it would be interesting to see if the Spurs go that route and look for that kind of a guy to maybe start a Twin Towers movement in San Antonio going forward with Wembanyama, because it would take a lot of pressure off him defensively, and it would free him up for some for more offense, because he wouldn't have to. I don't think he's truly comfortable going inside. The few times I've seen Wembanyama try to play inside, even against smaller guys, he just doesn't feel comfortable down there. So if you put him out there with another big guy who can actually get more heat on rim runs, it frees up his offense. He'll get more easier looks. He'll get easier jump shots. He'll take pressure off of him. And on top of that, too, it gives him more freedom defensively and less responsibility because now he's only responsible for one side of the court because he's got his brother on the other side who can go out there and help out and cut the court in half. So it makes him better defensively because now he can sell out more on whatever side of the court he's guarding while the other guy is over there taking the other half. So it would be interesting if the Spurs do that, but we'll see what happens, man. But, yeah, but you saw it here, man. The Houston Rockets in 85, man. Jesus Christ. That defense is sick. And remember, they beat the Lakers in the playoffs the very next year in 86. Food for thought. They stopped Showtime. One of the few teams that can say that they actually did that. They beat Showtime, the best offensive team in the league at that time, and they beat them in 6 games. They didn't even go 7. They beat them in 6. It's crazy. But that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a quick look here at the Daily View. Let's see what's coming up next here in 1985. We got the Celtics taking on the Golden State Warriors. The Knicks going on the road to take on that would be a good game, I think. I would like to see that. The Knicks going out to Portland to take on the Trailblazers with Kiki Vanderway, John Paxson, and a young Clyde Drexler. That would be interesting. Let's see what's coming up next after that, though. You got Dr. J, Moses, and Barkley going on the road to take on Birdsong and the boys. You got the Cavs, World Be Free, the Celtics and the Bullets. Oh, here we go. The Spurs taking on the Utah Jazz. That'll be a great game. Yeah, we'll definitely show that one. That'll be great. Oh, that's a good one right there, too. Lakers and Dallas will be great, too. That will show that one as well. And, yeah. So, but I think before we get to that, we're going to go ahead and see the BK Broiler, known as Bernard King, going out. We're going to go ahead and skip over Larry and the boys. I think I like to see Larry and the boys because the 85 Celtics are a great team, but I want to see them play against a higher caliber team. The Golden State Warriors at this point are not. They're not. They're just not. They're just not worthy. They're not worthy, man. I love watching Larry and the boys play, but let's go ahead and get some good competition out here. So we'll skip over them, and we will show the BK Broiler. Hakeem Olajuwon, leave it as it is. We'll leave that as it is. Oops, I didn't do that. So we'll skip over that. And did the Celtics win that game? Let's go ahead and see if the Celtics won that game. Did the Celtics win that game? We just skipped over it. I do so believe. They won it, yeah. Celtics won. Yeah, they killed them. Look at that. Holy crap. It wasn't even close. Holy shit. It wasn't even close. Mikhail had 32. Man. Yeah, 127-82. My goodness. They came back in probably because that was garbage time. They came back in garbage time and scored 32 points. Still wasn't even close. God damn. Yeah. But anyway, next game coming up is going to be the BK Broiler going out to Portland. Bernard King, Truck Williams, Bill Cartwright, Darrell Walker, Trent Tucker taking on Jim Paxson, a young Clyde Drexler, Kiki Vanderway in his prime, Michael Thompson destined to join the Lakers in 1987, I do so believe, with the Showtime Lakers, and Sam Bowie, a rookie Sam Bowie. And we will see that one coming up here in the next game in the 1985 NBA Revisited Series. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy. See you next time, guys. Peace.